Global warming is an issue that will continue to be debated, but one thing is for sure. Human influence has not had a positive influence on the situation. Media such as Orange County Register print skewed opinions on the topic. Residents continue to neglect the availability of public transportation. Most people are just simply uneducated on the subject. The Orange County Register is skeptical that global warming is man-influenced. An editorial from the OCRegister.com states that man's contribution to the greenhouse gas is minuscule. How about a study from one top university in the world? Researchers from the University of East Anglia in Norwich, England. Dr. Corinne Lequire, a climate expert at UEA, she said,
"We are emitting far more carbon dioxide than anticipated when the IPCC scenarios were drawn up in the late 1990s.
In October 2007, published a report giving evidence that carbon emissions due to burning of fossil fuels has been on the rise since the 1990s. Since the 1990s, global CO2 emissions from the burning of fossil fuels rose on an average 0.7% each year. Since 2000, that average has increased to 2.9%, more than 4 times the amount than in the 90s. I think we have something to do with it. The Orange County Register uses bogus professionals as their sources. Does anybody know who Mr. Watts is? Maybe your 3rd grade teacher or your dentist. Actually, Anthony Watts is a broadcast meteorologist and a blogger. Great. I put my faith in a professor who creates models of sea air CO2 flux rather than a blogger who can make the weather interesting. The Vulcan Project was released as a tool for the scientific community in April 2007. It was created by Purdue University to measure the output of human-created carbon dioxide levels. So how does the OC stand up? According to the study, the OC released 5,666,307 metric tons of carbon into the atmosphere. 389,347 metric tons of that was released by non-road driving. 3,498,824 metric tons was released by on-road driving. That's 68.6% of carbon released by automobiles. So what needs to be done to slash this percentage? In 2010, Chuck DeVore, an Orange County Assembly member, will be campaigning against Barbara Boxer for a seat in the U.S. Senate. DeVore, who is a proponent of nuclear energy, states that 54% of Californians claim global warming poses a very serious threat to the state's future economy and quality of life. But only 13% claim to carpool, and 7% use mass transit. Public transportation in Orange County needs to be taken advantage of. Everyone needs to do their part and make wiser transportation decisions. Joel Robinson is a founder of Naturalist for You, a nonprofit public benefit corporation whose vision is to preserve the ecological integrity of our local natural areas through community outreach and stewardship. Joel works with the SANTIAGO Creek Preservation and Reservation project, where he leads tours for schools and for the public. He also works with Whole Food Markets in Tustin to promote the idea of healthy eating education, because how you eat also affects your carbon footprint. Colin Bevan, author and filmmaker, decided to completely eliminate his personal impact on the environment for a whole year in his movie No Impact Man, which only plays at one theater in Orange County.
I don't know that much, but just about the Earth and ozone layer. That's about it.
So it's not a pretty picture.
I know, I guess there's really no answer other than just innovation. There needs to be more innovation.
De-revolutionize ourselves.
Many people aren't aware how their living is affecting our planet in a negative way, much like people don't know how to go about making change. With efforts from eco-friendly people like Joel Robinson and Colin Bevan, our public now has access to ways they can help as well as educate themselves.